Grand Rising, loved ones. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome back to another episode of Healing Wisdom with me, Empress Oracle. So, I felt inspired again to come back and to just, impart a few more pearls of wisdom to you guys. Just something else that was on my heart, and it's about knowing your worth. I think that's something that's important, and I think that's something that everybody needs to know. And a lot of people really don't know their worth. So we're going to talk about it. I'm going to help you guys out because everybody goes through it, At some point, you have to recognize what your worth is, Whether you know it or not, there comes a point in time in life where you have to recognize, like, hey, I know what it is, and it's this, and I like it, or I want to be held to a higher standard, or, oh shit, no, I don't fucking know what I'm worth. I don't value myself. Then, it's a problem. And that also plays a large part in how you give love and how you are able to receive love, which we all should know by now, because I said yesterday, is my favorite thing. It is the highest power of all. Fuck what you heard. So there's some signs that let you know when you're not valued by a person. Regardless of what they say, let me tell you something. Regardless of what anybody says, actions speak louder than words. Period. Okay? Period. So, if you see me looking down, excuse me, I had to take some notes because, I had some shit to tell y'all. I had some shit to say. And, excuse my attire, I wear the fuck I want, right? Anyway, moving on. So, yeah, some signs that you're not really being valued. And these, when I say signs, I don't mean like once or twice, okay? I don't mean nothing like that. I mean, if this is constant, if it's a pattern, if it is something that you constantly have to bitch to somebody about and complain, it's a problem, okay? If they're always ignoring your calls, they're always ignoring your text messages, right? To where you feel like you're chasing them. It's a problem, Because in this day and age, this is 2020. And unless you just damn near dead, everybody has a phone. Because I can't even say unless you incarcerated, because even the incarcerated motherfuckers got phones nowadays. You see all these videos on the internet, right? So if we're in the day and age of technology, and a person has technology, they have access to technology, 9 times out of 10 they're always going to be on their phone because there's social media, and that shit is important. So they see you. The fact that they choose not to respond, that's a choice. That's a choice that they made. A personal choice. That's saying, I don't give a fuck about you. Fuck what you saying, I don't got time for that right now. You know what I mean? Period. Because you can always make time for what you want. Always. People always make time for what they want. Even if it's 35 seconds out the fucking day for that fart that they like to do right before fucking breakfast, they gonna make time for that shit. They gonna make time for that fart. Okay? Even if they wake up to breakfast and goddamn bed, they gonna be like, bacon? Oh, hold up. Yeah, okay, I'm ready. They gonna make time for it. So it's no fucking excuse. It's no excuse. If there's no balance in the relationship, it's a problem. It's a problem. Because there is a thing. I'm going to explain to you what balance is. But first I'm going to tell you. There is a thing called reciprocity. Okay? Reciprocity. Have you guys ever heard of that? I'm going to tell you what it is. Reciprocity is a mutual exchange of privileges. That's what it is. That is how you get balance. Period. All right? Period. We're in a relationship. I like to do nice things for you. My love language may be gifts, right? Gift giving. That might be my love language. I like to get you little nice things and stuff. Okay, cool. I would like some reciprocity. Your love language might not be gift giving. Your love language might be words of affirmation. See what I'm saying? Wonderful. Everybody needs that. Everybody needs those words of encouragement, because that's the reason why so many people have this problem right now, because they were never encouraged. They never received words of affirmation from their parents, from their friends, from the people around them. They never received that shit, because there's so many fucking haters in the world that would rather, instead of saying, oh, okay, good job, I like that, yes, yes, keep trying, you know, they would rather question it, ignore it, laugh it off, shit like that. There's no reciprocity with that. It's not gonna work. There's not gonna be any balance. So if honey comes home and Sheila done made a whole nice ass fucking dinner and spread herself out on the table like the goddamn ham, and this nigga come in and he's like, yo, where the fuck is my drink? Is that reciprocity? No, it is not. It is not reciprocity, okay? An example of him giving reciprocity, because the little things that count, would be him coming in, busting the door open, looking at her laid out like this goddamn honey baked ham on the table and shit, and being like, yes, it is good. I'm going to tear that ass up. That's reciprocity, okay? That's words of affirmation. She gonna be like, yes, I feel good. I feel good about myself. He likes me. He likes this. My efforts were well received. I feel beautiful. I feel loved. He wants me. And sometimes that is enough. That is enough. You know? It's things like that that help to keep balance in a relationship. One person cannot be doing more than the other. They cannot, because eventually the person who is doing more than the other, they are putting out more positive energy. Okay? And it's all about energy. It's all about the energy that you give, and that should be the energy that you receive. If you are not receiving the same type of energy, if you are not receiving like for like, reciprocity, then you need to go. Okay? Stand for something or fall for anything. Period. You should not have to feel like you're chasing somebody to be with them. Okay? You should not always be the one reaching out. You should not always be the one listening to the person. You should not always be the one, if somebody needs something, you're running, you're the first one there getting it for them. You should not always be the one asking, well, how can I help you, X, Y, and Z, and not getting it back. When you're going through shit, you have to figure it out on your own. That person is too busy. That's not right. That's not balanced. You know what that's going to do? It's going to lower your energy. It's going to bring you down. It's going to kill your vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Me, personally, I'm going to tell you something about me. Let me tell you something about your girl, Empress, okay? If I go somewhere and the energy is not right, if I am in a relationship and there is no reciprocity, right? It's not going to work out. It's not. But you know, the thing that people have to realize is sometimes people don't realize what they're doing. We are all human. So you can't just be mad at somebody because they're not giving you what you want out of a relationship. Communication is the key. If we had communication, if we had healthy communication in this world, the world could be a whole better place overnight. Overnight. Okay? Notwithstanding a few of us, everybody's not a mind reader. You feel me? So you have to speak up. You have to speak up. A closed mouth don't get fed. You have to let whoever you're involved with in any type of interpersonal relationship. Doesn't matter. You and your best friend fall out. Y'all get back together. Talk about it first. Clear the air so there's no bad energy between y'all. It's okay to agree to disagree. There's nothing wrong with that. That's healthy. That is actually healthy. That is positive communication. You and a person can agree to disagree on something and continue about your merry fucking way like it never happened, because it's not a big deal. It's okay. Everybody has different points of views. Everybody has different perspectives. That's what makes the world so unique. That's what makes the mind so beautiful. And when you come together and look at that, it's like, wow, okay, I see where you're coming from. I mean, I don't feel you, but I respect that. You got to have that in a relationship. You have to have that in a relationship. You have to make sure that you set those healthy boundaries in a relationship so that you receive the reciprocity that you need in order to grow and flourish, not just physically, but mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, because all relationships edify your soul. So if the relationships that you are having are not good, you are not edifying your soul. You are hurting yourself. Okay? You're killing yourself. That's self-sabotage for you from having any type of healthy relationship or any kind of love that you might really deserve. Do you know your worth? Your heart longs for a certain type of love, but you're okay with not receiving what you deserve. Something I want everybody to do after you watch this, I'll give y'all some homework. Go into a room by yourself, close the door, turn the light on, stand in front of the mirror, and look into your own eyes. Look deep into your own eyes. What do you see? Do you love what you see? What do you feel like you deserve? When you look at yourself, what flashes through your mind? What do you see that you deserve? Is it good enough for you? Do you feel like you are good enough for it? If the answer is no, that's a problem. And you don't even need to really be in a relationship. You know, you need to spend some time with yourself and learn how to love yourself enough that you value yourself and you value what you feel you deserve, and you will not settle for less. And you will establish healthy boundaries with people so that you get what you deserve. Because if you are who you say you are, they will see that and they will value it and they will give it to you. Because when you see them, because you want them to be in your lives, you will value them and you will give them that as well. That is balance, and that is reciprocity. Okay? Some examples of setting healthy boundaries with people. Ladies, when you are dating a man, or when you are interested in a man, or a woman, or a dog, I don't give a fuck what you like. When you're interested in another being, right? If they do something that you don't like, say you call them, they don't answer, right? It doesn't keep ringing, it goes straight to voicemail. You're like, oh, it's okay. Something must be going on. Maybe he's busy. He'll call me back. He doesn't call you back, right? Let's say like 3 hours go by. Now you're starting to get a little bit worried, right? You text him. He don't respond. You getting worried. Then let's say go on Facebook and you see the nigga just posted 25 minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? Posting memes and shit, just having a good old fucking time. It's not good. If you feel some type of way, say something. Be like, hey, I know you see that I messaged you. I called you. I was checking on you. You know, the least you could have done was to respond back. If you didn't want to have a long conversation, that's fine. But common courtesy is you should respond back. I would appreciate next time you do not ignore me, okay? And then they're going to be like, oh, my bad. I was whatever the fuck they was doing. I'm going to do better. That's fine. Because you know what? Shit happens. Shit happens. But if it's a peeve of yours, or if you don't like that, you say something. But you still have to understand that life does happen and shit does happen. Take that in consideration. If it didn't bother you that much the first time, don't say anything. But when it bothers you, say if it keeps happening, you say something, right? Now, if it keeps happening after that, then you know the nigga don't give a fuck. Duh. And then, once you realize he doesn't give a fuck, you start hitting the nigga up. That is the healthy boundary. And when I say stop hitting the nigga up, I don't mean for 2 weeks. And they be like, oh yeah, I think he's learned his lesson and go back. Bitch, he gonna do that shit right again. Right again. Right again. Okay? The next time, he might just wait to apologize for 2 weeks since he know that's your time limit. He was like, yeah, she mad now. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give her a little time to cool off. You know what I'm saying? Text her a little bit. But in 2 weeks, I know she going to need some dick in 2 weeks. Come on. You know how that shit go. That's not okay. That's not okay. Because you're setting the standard for yourself. And anybody who respects you, first of all, anybody who's worth respecting has a standard for themselves. First of all. And anybody who respects you will respect your standard. And it will be a mutual thing. Okay? And if the person keeps on doing it, they don't care. Regardless of what the mouth says, actions speak louder than words. And people make time for the things they want. Always have. Always will. Even if it's just that fart. Remember that. Even if it's just that fart. And then the other thing too, accountability. Let's talk about accountability, because though none of y'all had that, is what it seems like is going on around this motherfucker. In my opinion. And seeing as how y'all can't talk back right now, we're going to go with my opinion. Accountability is the quality or state of being accountable. The quality or state of being accountable. Okay? Being responsible for. Okay? That's what accountable means. Being responsible for. Yes, that is me. The fuck? There you go. You accountable. Right? People need to start taking accountability for their actions. And not just the person who is not giving you your reciprocity. But the person who is accepting that unbalance needs to take accountability as well, because it's your fault. It is your fault for accepting that behavior continuously, because it's not okay. And each time you accept that behavior, it's like you're lowering your vibration a notch. You're killing your own fucking vibe. You're letting somebody else kill your vibe. Who do that? Y'all, not me. I don't do that shit. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know. And if I don't say nothing else, if you guys don't take anything else from this message, know this. How you treat yourself shows people how to treat you. I'm gonna say it again for the people in the back. How you treat yourself shows people how to treat you. Take that to the bank and cash it. Big bills. So that involves self-love, right? That involves knowing yourself. Because if you love yourself, you would have taken the time to know yourself. You know where your standard is, right? You will value yourself because you've taken that time. Because you take that time, because you value yourself, you will feel better about yourself. And it will show. You will be happier. You'll have a little extra pep in your step. You'll stand up straighter. You'll walk a little taller. You'll hold your head up higher. You'll have pride, right? You will have confidence. You will have self-esteem. Self-esteem. With self-esteem is holding yourself to that standard that other people should hold you to as well. That is self-esteem, okay? And people will see that. And you will have those who will see you and will say, okay, respect. I see you, queen. They don't gotta like you, but they gotta respect you, okay? Because they see your value. Then you have the people who will see you and they won't even want to fuck with it. They won't even want to fuck with it because they know either A, they don't value you the way you value yourself. So they're like, I'm not even going to fuck with it. Or they don't value themselves the way you value yourself. And it's too much for them. And then you have the ones who don't value themselves the way that you value yourself. But they will see you and they'll be like, who the fuck is you? And they'll try to bring you down to their level. Because how dare you value yourself that much? Who the fuck are you? Why you value yourself that much? Okay? How did you do that? Is what they really thinking. But that's how it's going to come out. And they're going to bring you down. They're going to bring you down. Okay? You can't make somebody love themselves. You cannot make somebody value themselves. That is something that everybody has to go within and do the inner work and release and find on their own. Everybody has to go on their own inner journey, battle their inner demons, have that talk with themselves, that real fucking talk, okay? Take themselves out of their body and talk to themselves like, look, bitch, you fucking up. Do whatever you have to do. Get yourself together and value yourself. Know your worth. Know your worth. When you know your worth, it shows. And that right there is also a part of manifestation. Have you ever heard the saying, dress for the job you want? That's basic manifestation right there, right? If you dress like a boss and you out and about, when you're out in town, doing whatever, going to Walmart, it don't matter. and people see you, they're going to be like, oh, damn, this is somebody. I don't know who the fuck this is, but I know it's somebody. They're going to be like, excuse me, ma'am, excuse me, sir. They're going to treat you totally different. But if you walking around, if you roll out the fucking bed and roll everywhere else, looking like a crumpled up ass brown paper bag, whatever, looking like scrambled hot shit early in the morning every day, if you walking around looking like shit, people gonna treat you like shit. Because when you walk by, they're gonna be like, ugh, this is shit. You feel me? So take that into consideration. Because you can't sit there, you know what I'm saying, looking like a Raggedy Bill, talking about, I'm that man, I'm that man. No, you're not. Where? Like, for real. I just don't understand it. But think about that, though. You carry yourself like you are important. People will treat you like you are important. All right? If you don't know how to value yourself, how to find your worth, something that you can do, something, I was told this shit a long time ago when I was in the military. Said, fake it till you make it. Right? But not the way y'all be out here doing this bullshit. Because y'all be a hot ass mess. And I see right through that bullshit. I don't know about everybody else, but I see it and y'all a hot mess. Okay? Fake it till you make it means find somebody that you look up to. Find somebody that you look up to. Let them be your rabbit. Chase that rabbit. Okay? Find somebody that you look up to. And instead of hating on them, or instead of avoiding them because you feel like, no, they're better than me, they're never going to want to talk to me, they're never going to want to be around me, I'm not on their level, instead of self-sabotaging yourself, talk to that person. Pick that person's brain. Ask them questions. Okay? Imitation is the highest form of flattery. Okay? Imitation is the highest form of flattery. If you come to somebody and you say, hey, you know, I really like the way you do X, Y, and Z, and I've been having problems with that, or I don't know how to do it. Can you give me some tips? How did you do this? You'd be surprised what you learn. Not only will you learn what you wanted to know, what you had an issue with, which will make you feel better, which will build your value, but you might have something that that person needs. And that is reciprocity, right? That's how you achieve balance. If everybody in the world did that shit, wow. We'd fuck around and be balanced like some Libra scales. But anyways, also too, guys, sometimes you just have to realize misery loves company. Misery loves fucking company. So if you don't know your worth and somebody else sees that and they're miserable or they don't know their worth, they're going to want you to be miserable too. They are. Because misery loves company. That's some real shit. Misery loves company. You cannot make somebody change themselves. You cannot make somebody see your value. You cannot make somebody value you. You cannot. They should do it on their own because they see you doing it. Because they see it in you. People, you have to know that. You have to know that. If somebody does not know their own value, they will never know yours. Never. 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 And if you let somebody treat you like an option, then that's what you are. So know your worth, okay? That's just a little bit I just wanted to share with you guys today. I send you all blessings. I send you all healing, okay? I send you all love. Know your worth. I love y'all. Please, if you like this video, if it touched you, if you know somebody it can help, I'm asking you to please share it. If you have any comments, if you have anything you want me to talk about, anything you think you need some pearls on, drop it in the comments. Let me know. I got you. I'm out, y'all.